The numbers seem simple enough when you write them down. 1992, 2001. 9 years apart on paper. But those numbers represent something far more complex when you think about what they actually mean. When Yulong was already a teenager, navigating the awkward years of adolescence, young Mei Mei was still a baby, just learning to walk and talk. When Yulong was serving in the military, building the discipline and strength that would later define his career, young Mei Mei was in elementary school, learning multiplication tables and playing with friends. When Yulong started his journey into acting, taking the first tentative steps toward the career that would change his life, young Mei Mei was still years away from even considering such a path. The age gap between them has been a subject of fascination since their relationship first became public. Fans noticed early on that there was something different about their dynamic, something that set them apart from other celebrity couples. Yulong carried himself with a certain maturity, a steadiness that seemed beyond his years. Young Mei Mei brought an energy, a playfulness that felt youthful and fresh. Together, they created a balance that viewers couldn't quite explain but could definitely feel. The speculation about their actual ages ran wild on fan forums for months before anything was officially confirmed. Some fans analyzed old photos, trying to estimate based on how they looked at different points in their careers. Others dug through interviews, searching for clues in throwaway comments about childhood memories. A few claimed to have inside information, posting birth dates that turned out to be completely wrong. The mystery only added to the fascination, making fans even more desperate to know the truth. When the confirmation finally came, it arrived through official channels, not through leaked documents or anonymous sources. Yulong and young Mei Mei, in their characteristic style, chose to address the speculation directly rather than let it continue unchecked. During a joint interview, when the host politely danced around the age question, Yulong simply smiled and said, "I was born in 1992. She was born in 2001. That's 9 years between us. I know people are curious, so there's your answer." The internet erupted immediately. Within minutes, clips of the interview were everywhere, shared millions of times across every platform. Fans who had guessed correctly felt vindicated. Those who had guessed wrong scrambled to adjust their understanding. Media outlets ran stories with headlines highlighting the 9-year gap, analyzing what it meant for their relationship, their careers, their future together. For young Mei Mei, being born in 2001 places her firmly in the generation that grew up with smartphones and social media, with instant access to information and constant connectivity. She represents the new wave of young talent entering the entertainment industry, bringing fresh perspectives and digital native sensibilities. Her journey from a small town to becoming one of the most recognized faces in short-form dramas is remarkable by any standard, but becomes even more impressive when you consider how young she was when she started. She graduated from one of China's most prestigious performing arts institutions and launched her career in 2021. Within just a few years, she had accumulated dozens of credits, built a following of millions, and established herself as a leading actress in the rapidly growing microdrama industry. By the time she turned 25, she had already achieved what many actors spend entire careers chasing. Yulong's journey followed a different path. Born in 1992, he came of age in a different China, one that was changing rapidly but hadn't yet become the fully digital society that young Mei Mei grew up in. His path to acting was anything but straightforward. Before finding his calling in front of the camera, he served in the military, an experience that shaped his character and instilled the discipline that would later define his professional approach. After completing his service, he worked as a model, learning to command attention through presence and posture before he ever spoke lines on screen. When he finally transitioned to acting, he brought something unique to his performances. The military background gave him a natural authority, a way of carrying himself that made his authoritative roles feel authentic rather than performed. The modeling experience taught him how to use his physical presence, how to communicate without words. Combined with natural talent and relentless work ethic, these elements made him one of the most sought-after actors in the microdrama space. The 9 years between them manifest in countless small ways that fans have delighted in cataloging. Yulong sometimes doesn't understand the latest internet slang that young Mei Mei uses without thinking. She has to explain memes and trends that seem obvious to her generation, but completely foreign to his. He grew up with different music, different movies, different cultural touchstones. The references that shaped his childhood mean nothing to her, and vice versa. But these differences, rather than creating distance, have become sources of connection and humor between them. In interviews, they frequently tease each other about generational gaps. Young Mei Mei loves to bring up moments when Yu Long reveals his age by not understanding something that seems obvious to her. Yu Long responds with gentle teasing about how young she is, how much she still has to learn about the world. The dynamic is playful, affectionate, and completely genuine. Fans have given them nicknames that capture their dynamic, terms that started as playful commentary on their age difference, but have evolved into something more affectionate. The phrases capture something essential about their relationship, the way Yu Long's natural protectiveness combines with young Mei Mei's youthful energy to create a dynamic that feels both stable and exciting. He provides the foundation, she provides the spark. Together, they create something that neither could create alone. The age gap has also influenced how they're cast and perceived professionally. Their on-screen chemistry is amplified by the natural dynamic that exists between them off-screen. When Yu Long plays characters who need to project authority and experience, it feels authentic because he genuinely brings those qualities. When Yang Mei Mei plays characters who need to convey innocence and growth, it works because she's still young enough to access those states naturally. Together, they embody the protective and innocent dynamic that audiences can't get enough of. But the numbers only tell part of the story. What matters more than the years between them is what they've built across those years. Together, they have collaborated on over 20 short dramas, building a body of work that documents their evolution as performers and as partners. Their filmography reads like a map of their relationship, from early collaborations where the chemistry was just beginning to show, through middle-period works where their connection became undeniable, to recent. Yang Mei Mei's tearful acceptance became one of the most replayed moments in recent entertainment history. The video captured something essential about their relationship, the way Yu Long's careful planning and romantic gestures combine with Yang Mei Mei's genuine emotional responses to create moments that feel both planned and completely spontaneous. The wedding that followed was private, attended only by close family and friends, but photos eventually emerged showing the couple radiant with happiness. Yang Mei Mei wore a traditional white gown, modern in cut but classic in feeling. Yu Long looked every inch the leading man in his perfectly tailored suit. Together, they made the kind of picture that fans had been imagining for years, the fairy tale ending that actually happened. Since then, they have continued working, continued building, continued growing both individually and together. They've won awards, including recognition as a favorite pair at industry events. They've been featured in countless articles and interviews, always drawing attention not just for their work, but for the genuine warmth between them. They've become symbols of something rare in the entertainment industry, a relationship that actually works, that actually lasts, that actually delivers on the promise that their on-screen chemistry seemed to offer. The 9-year age gap remains a topic of discussion, but the discussion has evolved over time. Early on, there was skepticism, questions about whether someone so young could really know what she wanted, whether someone so much older was taking advantage, whether the relationship would last. Those questions have largely faded now, replaced by acceptance and even celebration of what makes their relationship unique. Fans have come to see that age is just a number, that what matters is the connection between two people, not the years between them. Yang Mei Mei addressed the age question directly in one interview, with a wisdom that surprised many given her relative youth. She said, "People ask me if the age difference matters. I tell them that Yu Long doesn't treat me like I'm young. He treats me like I'm his partner. He respects my opinions, values my input, takes me seriously. And I don't treat him like he's old. I treat him like he's the man I love." Age becomes irrelevant when you actually care about someone. It's just a number. What matters is how you treat each other every single day. Yu Long's perspective is similarly grounded. "I was worried at first," he admitted in the same interview. "I thought maybe the gap was too big, that we would be too different, that it wouldn't work. But she proved me wrong. She's wise beyond her years in some ways, and I've learned to be more playful, more spontaneous, more open because of her." We balance each other. That's what matters. Their daughter, born in 2024, represents the next chapter of their story, the living proof that love can bridge any gap. She will grow up with parents from different generations, exposed to different perspectives, different cultural touchstones, different ways of understanding the world. Some might see that as confusing. Yu Long and Yang Mei may see it as a gift, a chance to give their child a richer, more varied understanding of life than either of them could provide alone. When she's old enough to understand, they'll tell her the story of how her parents met, how they fell in love across a 9-year gap, how they built a life together despite the skeptics who said it wouldn't last. They'll show her the photos, the videos, the evidence of a love that has only grown stronger over time. They'll teach her that numbers don't define relationships, that connection matters more than calculation, that the heart wants what it wants regardless of what the calendar says. For fans around the world, the revelation of Yu Long and Yang Mei Mei's true ages has added a new dimension to how they're perceived. The 9-year gap explains something about their dynamic that was always there, but never quite articulated. It makes their on-screen chemistry even more impressive, knowing that it's built on a foundation of genuine connection rather than careful performance. It makes their real-life relationship even more inspiring, knowing that they've navigated the challenges that come with different generations and emerged stronger. Some fans have created elaborate timelines, mapping out where each of them was at different points in history. When Yu Long was starting his military service, Yang Mei Mei was just beginning elementary school. When Yang Mei Mei was graduating from high school, Yu Long was already established in his career. The parallel tracks of their lives, running separately for so long before finally converging, have become a source of fascination and even romance for fans who love the idea of destiny bringing people together across time. Others have focused on the cultural differences between their generations, cataloging the ways their upbringings shaped them differently. Yu Long grew up in a world without smartphones, without social media, without the constant connectivity that defines modern life. Yang Mei Mei can't remember a time before the internet, before instant access to information, before the digital revolution transformed everything. These differences could have been barriers. Instead, they've become bridges, opportunities for each to learn from the other's perspective. The entertainment industry has taken notice too. Casting directors now specifically seek them out for projects that require the dynamic they've perfected. Their age gap has become an asset rather than a liability, something that makes them unique in a market full of couples who all look and feel the same. They've carved out a niche that belongs to them alone, a space where their particular combination of maturity and youth, stability and spontaneity, experience and freshness, creates something that no one else can replicate. As they look toward the future, Yu Long and Yang Mei Mei are conscious of the example they set. They know that young fans look up to them, that their relationship serves as a model for what love can look like. They take that responsibility seriously, striving to be authentic, to be honest, to show that real relationships require work and compromise and commitment regardless of age. They want their fans to know that finding the right person matters more than checking boxes on some list of requirements. For couples with significant age gaps who have written to them over the years, Yu Long and Yang Mei Mei have become symbols of hope, proof that love across generations can work, can last, can flourish. They've received countless messages from fans who were struggling with judgment from family and friends, who were questioning whether their own relationships could survive. They've responded to some of these messages personally, offering encouragement and perspective, sharing their own experiences of overcoming skepticism. The 9 years between them will always be part of their story. It's written into the timeline of their lives, impossible to erase or ignore. But as the years pass, as they build more shared history, more common experiences, more moments that belong to both of them, the gap that once seemed so significant will gradually shrink in importance. When they've been together for 10 years, 20 years, a lifetime, the 9 years that separated them at the beginning will seem like nothing, just a small detail in a much larger story of love and commitment and partnership. For now, fans continue to marvel at the numbers, to calculate and compare and discuss. But beneath all the speculation, beneath all the analysis, beneath all the fascination with their ages, lies a simpler truth. Yulong and Yang Mei Mei love each other. They've built a life together. They're raising a daughter together. They're creating a body of work that will outlast both of them. And none of that has anything to do with when they were born. It has to do with who they are, how they treat each other, and the choice they make every single day to stay together. So that is the truth about their ages. Yulong was born in 1992. Yang Mei Mei was born in 2001. 9 years separate them on the calendar. But in every way that matters, they're exactly the same age. They're both young enough to dream, old enough to work, wise enough to know that love is the only thing that actually counts. And as they continue their journey together, as they face whatever challenges and joys lie ahead, they'll carry with them the knowledge that numbers don't define relationships. People do. And they've chosen each other across 9 years and for all the years to come.